All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
He hits Riddick underneath. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Tannehill hands to Drake, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Final week of the year, an absolute must-win game for them, so they needed to get on the board first. They were able to do just that.
And you laid out the stakes. So just think what they've been working with this entire build-up towards this game. Must win. You've got to get on the board first. They accomplished that. Now they can't have any type of a letdown. Long way to go in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Let's go. Blue Niners. Blue Niners.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation, because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On second down, Darnold. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold to throw again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. On second down, it's Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Coney Ely in on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Tannehill on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to throw, Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is under. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And it's up and good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll running right through it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Counter play, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage. Back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Darnold now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes
and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third and short.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Gun!
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Alert! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
56. Lucky 56.
They run it with Balaj. They find some open field here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Toss play to Balaj. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run here with Balaj. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold, wide open receiver, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, here we go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.